Poor sleep? It's wrecking your hormones and metabolism. Fix it tonight. Imagine waking up energized with your body burning fat more efficiently while you rest. Stick around because I'm about to reveal how melatonin's magic can transform your nights and supercharge your days. Welcome back to Wellness Waves, your go-to source for health and wellness podcasts. I'm Dr. Elias Site, and today we're diving deep into Episode 8, Melatonin, Sleep's Metabolic Guardian. Think about your day, rushing through with adrenaline pumping, handling work, workouts, and everything in between. But come nightfall, your body craves recovery. That's where melatonin steps in, shifting you from high-octane energy to restorative bliss. We'll explore how this hormone not only helps you sleep, but guards your metabolism, backed by science from trusted sources like the Cleveland Clinic. Get ready for tips that could change your life. Let's unlock that nighttime power. All right, friends, let's start at the very beginning, because understanding how melatonin is made is like getting the blueprint to your body's sleep headquarters. Imagine your brain as this bustling city, and right in the middle is the pineal gland, tiny, pea-sized, but oh so powerful. This little guy is your melatonin factory, and it doesn't run on autopilot. It responds to the world around you. When the sun sets and darkness creeps in, light-sensitive cells in your eyes, called retinal ganglion cells, send a signal straight to the suprachiasmatic nucleus, or SCN, which is basically your master clock in the brain. The SCN then tells the pineal gland, hey, it's showtime, and boom, production ramps up. Melatonin is synthesized from serotonin, which comes from the amino acid tryptophan. Chemically speaking, it's N-acetyl-5-methoxytryptamine, formula C13H16N2O2. Sounds fancy, but it's a straightforward process. Tryptophan turns into 5-HTP, then serotonin during the day, and at night, enzymes like arylalkylamine N-acetyltransferase, or AANAT, flip the switch to melatonin. Levels begin climbing around 9 p.m. for most folks, hit their peak between 2 and 4 a.m., that's when you're in deep restorative sleep, and then taper off as dawn approaches, making way for cortisol to wake you up. This is all tied to your circadian rhythm, that 24-hour cycle synced to the Earth's rotation. But here's a fun historical tidbit. Melatonin was discovered in 1958 by Aaron Lerner at Yale, who isolated it from cow pineal glands. He was looking for something to treat skin conditions, but stumbled on the sleep hormone instead. Cool, right? Now, variations exist. Kids produce more melatonin, which is why they conk out so easily. But as we age, production dips, sometimes by 50% after 50. Genetics play a role too. Some people are night owls with delayed melatonin release due to clock gene mutations like PER2 or CLOK. Environment matters massively. In places with long winters like Scandinavia, seasonal affective disorder, or SAD, links to messed up melatonin timing. Here's your first actionable tip. To boost natural production, expose yourself to bright morning light for 15 to 30 minutes. It resets your SCN and enhances evening melatonin surges. Try it tomorrow. Patients tell me it feels like flipping a switch from groggy to go-getter. I had a patient, Sarah, a 35-year-old mom juggling 2 jobs. She complained of endless fatigue. We dug in, and her issue? Constant exposure to office fluorescence and evening Netflix binges, disrupting her pineal gland. Once she understood the factory process, she made tweaks and her energy skyrocketed. If you're listening and thinking, that's me, always wired at bedtime, hang tight, we're building to solutions. Feel that tension rising? Good, because knowing the how empowers you to fix the why not. Lingeringly, let's talk biochemistry. The pathway involves 4 enzymes. Tryptophan hydroxylase kicks it off, then aromatic L-amino acid decarboxylase, followed by serotonin N-acetyltransferase, and hydroxyindole O-methyltransferase seals the deal. Disrupt any step, say with low tryptophan from a poor diet, and melatonin tanks. Foods rich in tryptophan, turkey, eggs, cheese, nuts, stock up. Science from the Journal of Pineal Research shows that even mild deficiencies can slash production by 20 to 30%. Remember those childhood nights when sleep came easy? That's peak melatonin at work. As adults, we lose that, leading to frustration and that low of tossing and turning. But here's a high. Knowledge is power. By the end, you'll reclaim that ease. Pacing ourselves, let's pause for a breath. Inhale, exhale. See how that calms you? That's mimicking melatonin's role. Okay, onward. Moving strategically to why melatonin earns its title as sleep's metabolic guardian. It's not just a lullaby hormone, it's a full-on protector. First, sleep regulation. Melatonin binds to MT1 and MT2 receptors in the brain, quieting neural activity and promoting drowsiness. It extends your total sleep time, deepens slow-wave sleep, stages 3 and 4, and enhances REM, where dreams consolidate memories and emotions. Without it, sleep fragments. Hello, 3 a.m. wake-ups. But the metabolic magic? Buckle up. Melatonin influences insulin sensitivity. Studies from the Endocrine Society show it helps pancreatic beta cells release insulin properly, preventing blood sugar spikes that lead to type 2 diabetes. It also modulates leptin and ghrelin. Leptin says, "I'm full." Ghrelin yells, "Feed me." Balanced melatonin keeps them in check, curbing nighttime munchies and aiding weight management. During sleep, melatonin ramps up fat oxidation. Your body burns stored fat for energy. Research from Cell Metabolism indicates it boosts brown adipose tissue, or BAT activity, that good fat that generates heat and torches calories. In one study, participants with higher melatonin levels burned 10 to 15% more calories at rest. It even fights inflammation by neutralizing free radicals, protecting cells from oxidative damage that ages you prematurely. Opposing cortisol is key. Cortisol peaks at dawn for alertness, but if melatonin's low, cortisol lingers, leading to chronic stress, belly fat, and weakened immunity. Tie this to circadian rhythms. Everything from gene expression, like clock genes like BMAL1, to hormone pulses syncs here. Disrupt it and metabolism suffers. Think slower thyroid function, poor nutrient absorption. Align meals to your rhythm. Big breakfast, light dinner by 7. This supports melatonin release, as post-meal insulin doesn't interfere. Patients who've tried this report dropping 5 to 10 pounds effortlessly. Meet Tom, a 45-year-old truck driver with shift syndrome. His melatonin was out of whack, metabolism sluggish, packing on 20 pounds. We educated him on its guardian role, and with adjustments, he reversed it. More energy, less weight. If you're feeling that empathy low, dragging with unexplained cravings, know this: melatonin's your ally waiting to be activated. Melatonin influences the gut microbiome too. Studies in Nature Reviews Endocrinology link it to beneficial bacteria that aid digestion and metabolism. It regulates body temperature drop at night, essential for deep sleep and energy conservation. In animals, melatonin deficiency leads to obesity. Human parallels exist in night shift nurses with 30% higher metabolic syndrome rates. That dread of another bad night hits hard, but imagine the high of waking refreshed, metabolism firing. Hope is coming. Tension builds. Ignore this and it's a slow metabolic decline. But stay with me, fixes are next. Let's pace with a quick recap. Production sets the stage. Role shows the power. Now, what breaks it? All right. Time to ramp up the tension, because understanding disruptions is crucial. It's where most people go wrong, and it creates that vicious sleep debt cycle. First offender, light pollution. Blue light from phones, TVs, LEDs suppresses melatonin by 50 to 70% via the SCN pathway. Harvard studies show just 2 hours of screen time delays peak melatonin by 90 minutes. Stress is a biggie. Cortisol from work woes or anxiety blocks AANAT, slashing melatonin. Chronic stress, it rewires your HPA axis, making recovery harder. Age-related decline, post-40, pineal calcification reduces output by 20 to 50% per autopsy studies. Genetics, variants in MTR1B gene make some folks melatonin resistant, prone to insomnia. Lifestyle hits. Caffeine afternoon lingers, half-life 5 to 6 hours. Alcohol metabolizes to disrupt rhythms. Nicotine stimulates. Poor diet, low magnesium, cofactor for serotonin, or omega-3s, tanks production. Medications like beta blockers or NSAIDs interfere. Environment, jet lag desyncs rhythms. Pollution increases oxidative stress, harming the pineal. Shift work, WHO classifies it as carcinogenic, with 40% higher breast cancer risk due to melatonin suppression. Now, the dread intensifies. Sleep debt accumulates like compound interest. One night of poor sleep, cortisol spikes 20%, insulin resistance up 30%. Chronic, metabolism slows 10 to 15%. Weight gain ensues. Studies link short sleep to 89% higher obesity in kids, 55% in adults. Hormonal chaos, low melatonin boosts estrogen in women, PMS woes. Testosterone drops in men, fatigue, low libido. Immune hit, fewer NK cells fighting cancer. Mood, depression risk doubles, anxiety triples. Case study, Lisa, a nurse on nights, built massive debt, gained 15 pounds, constant colds, foggy brain. It's scary. Inflammation rises, CRP levels up 25%, accelerating aging, heart disease, 40% risk increase, diabetes. Imagine your body as a bank. Deficit nights withdraw health, leading to bankruptcy. Patients spiral. Fatigue breeds poor choices, worsening debt. Emotional low, that hopelessness of "I'll never sleep well again." But hold on, resolution waves are cresting. Electromagnetic fields from devices may suppress melatonin, controversial but emerging research. Seasonal changes, winter blues from less daylight. Social jet lag, weekend lay-ins disrupt weekdays. Build that tension. Each disruption compounds, turning minor issues into metabolic mayhem. Pacing slow here to let it sink in. Feel the weight? Good, because flipping it brings massive relief. Whew, deep breath. Time to wave from dread to hope with practical, science-backed fixes. We're ordering this strategically. Optimize production first, then tackle disruptions, building to holistic restoration. Start with light hygiene. Morning sun exposure, 10,000 lux for 30 mins, resets SCN. Try a dawn simulator lamp if cloudy. Evenings, blue blockers or apps like Flux cut suppression by 80%. Diet tweaks, tryptophan-rich foods, 1 to 2 grams daily from salmon, seeds. Magnesium, 400 milligrams via spinach or supplements, aids conversion. Omega-3s, fish oil, protect pineal. Timing, no heavy meals post 8 p.m. Caffeine cutoff, 2 p.m. Supplements, for short-term 0.5 to 5 milligrams time-release melatonin per NIH guidelines. Great for jet lag, adjust 3 days pre-travel. But natural first. Tart cherry juice, natural source, boosts levels 16%. Exercise, AM workouts enhance evening surges, avoid PM intensity. Stress busters, mindfulness meditation, 10 minutes daily, restores balance. UCLA studies show 25% melatonin increase. Progressive muscle relaxation, tense release body scan pre-bed. For age drops, consistent sleep schedule, bed and wake same time, even weekends. Address specifics. Shift workers use blackout curtains, nap strategically. Genetics, test via 23andMe, then personalize. Environment, grounding sheets reduce EMFs, anecdotal but promising. Holistic, aromatherapy with lavender oil upticks melatonin 20%. Warm bath 90 minutes pre-bed. Core temp drop mimics natural rhythm, improving sleep onset 10 minutes. Story. Back to Lisa. She implemented these, lost weight, energy soared. Feel the emotional high? You're empowered now. Expand routines. Yoga Nidra for deep relaxation. Herbal teas like valerian. Track with apps like Sleep Cycle. For severe cases, consult docs for CBTI, cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, 80% success rate. Build habits gradually, start one fix weekly. Deeper fixes, phototherapy for SAD, bright light boxes, probiotics for gut melatonin link. Avoid pitfalls, don't over-supplement, can desensitize receptors. Pacing up, excitement builds as solutions stack. This solves your problems. Better sleep, revved metabolism, renewed vitality. To extend our value, let's go advanced, long-term strategies for melatonin mastery. Integrate with other hormones. Pair with serotonin boosters like sunlight walks for daytime mood, enhancing nighttime shifts. Track cycles. Women note menstrual phases. Melatonin dips pre-period. Adjust with extra magnesium. Lifestyle overhauls. Create a sleep sanctuary. Cool, 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit. Dark, quiet. Sound machines mask noise. Tech detox. Charge phones outside bedroom. Psychological hacks. Gratitude journaling pre-bed shifts from stress to calm per positive psychology. Visualization. Imagine melatonin flowing. Placebo effect amplifies. Community angle. Join sleep challenges. Accountability boosts adherence 40%. Apps like Calm offer guided sessions. Potential pitfalls. Tolerance to supplements. Cycle off weekly. Interactions. Check with meds like blood thinners. Future-proof. Emerging research on melatonin for longevity. Antioxidant properties may slow aging. Studies in Frontiers in Endocrinology link it to telomere protection. From overwhelmed to optimistic, sustain this and health transforms. Tension release. You've got the tools now. Big payoff time. Your comprehensive bedtime ritual expanded with habit stacking for stickiness. Psychiatric Times science. Stacking leverages dopamine, making habits 2 to 3 times more likely to form. Stack on dinner cleanup, 7 p.m. Light stretch signals wind down, preps melatonin rise. Stack on brushing teeth, 8 p.m. Dim lights, sip chamomile. Relaxation layers on hygiene. Stack on pajamas, 9 p.m. Gratitude journal. 3 wins, reduces cortisol 23%. Stack on lights out prep, 9:30 p.m. Read fiction, no thrillers. Warm light protects rhythms. Stack on bed entry, 10 p.m. Deep breathing, 4-7-8. Inhale 4, hold 7, exhale 8. Drops heart rate, ushers recovery. Bonus stack, weekly review, Sunday p.m. Assess sleep log, tweak for next week. Customize, add essential oils, white noise. Do nightly, and in 21 days, it's habit. Patients rave, sleep debt erased, metabolism boosted, hope eternal. This is your massive value solve. Actionable, transformative. We've journeyed deep through melatonin's world, from production to payoffs, disruptions to restorations. You're armed to boost sleep and metabolism tonight. Next, growth hormone secrets. Share sleep wins or woes below. Engage. Let's build community. Like, subscribe to Wellness Waves, notifications on. Small stacks, huge waves. Sleep magically.